Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy KraZe. Now, one of my past videos I talked about, how glad I was that I would no longer work at Tim Hortons, and today I'm going to tell you about, my work experience at Tim Hortons. I'm still a little sick. Alright, and I got like 3 more videos I got to make tonight. 1. Everything was going good at Tim Hortons for the first like 4 or 5 months that I was there, until the general manager ended up leaving, and we ended up getting this new GM who was trying to think of the word. It'll come to me eventually. But she was about as bad as that spray was. That was pretty bad. Now, what pissed me off is the fact that I was always on the same station. I wasn't being rotated so I can keep everything fresh in my head, whether it's making coffee, or doing the drive-through bullshit or making the food. No, instead I was always baking the food non-stop and doing fun counter. That's not a big deal, but except for they need to. What she didn't realize though was, and she was there for a while too. Well, not really. She started off, you know, just immediately manager. That's when she got hired in, and I feel like there was more people that were more fitted for the job. She didn't know what anything was in the store. She didn't know shit about the store, and she would always come to me. And here she is treating me like absolute dog shit. You know, like I'm working front counter and I also have to bake the food. Now, if there's, a line of people or, people up at front counter, I'm not going to stop, helping front counter to bake things. I'm sorry, I won't. That's rude. But, we had these blueberry muffins and I just sold the last 2 to the girl that I'm currently taking the order for, or I'm getting her order around. And then more people came in, so I'm like, I gotta help these people out. It is my job. So I started doing just that, and it was it to me it was my training, you know. And she didn't like that, so she started yelling and cussing at me. Now, there were times when we were selling 3, 4 dozen donuts at a time. I can't keep up with that much. I can't. Like, we're having 3, 4 dozen donuts go out the door like not even a minute, and every minute, and our donuts take about 5 minutes to bake. So you see what I'm saying here. And then on top of that, I have the eggs, the sausages, and the other oven because we only had 2 ovens. I think all Tim Hortons have 2 ovens. I'm not sure. And I can't keep up. And she's sitting there cussing, saying, "This is the last time you fuck up my goddamn day," or some shit like that. But she was cussing and getting pissed off. There's nothing I can do about it. And if you're sitting there, you're having me do all this stuff, why is it that if I'm doing another job and you really need something, instead of yelling at me like she always did, you could at least, send somebody over there to grab it for you. I understand, yeah, it was technically my job, but if you have me do like 2, 3, 4, 5 different jobs at one time, and I'm not able to get to this because as soon as I walk in, I'd have to start baking. And then just before I rush, she'd have me go into the freezer to pull what we would need for the week or for the day. And it was hectic, because here I am pulling like 50 different things out of the freezer. The bread, the fucking bacon, and all that shit. I'm pulling all that shit out of the freezer. I gotta write the labels for them to throw into the fridge. And she's having a big fit because she's saying, "How come we don't have donuts?" Well, no one's telling me that we need donuts quickly made up. I don't want it, blah, 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 blah. Ah, you're so getting fired soon. I can't wait till I can have enough stuff to fire you as well, bitch. Maybe you should actually have somebody else be doing this because I can't be the only one doing this. And now that I'm gone from that job, the stuff's not getting done. And yeah, she was sitting there saying that she didn't need me. So what happened was, I texted her quitting. I had the message written out. I handed it to my friend, And I said, it's up to you. You've seen how they treat me. You see the shit that I deal with. So whether or not send it. She took my phone and sent it. It's like, I've seen how they treat you. You can't be working there. And like they would all just be sitting in a group talking about their personal lives, and here I am. I'm trying to write up my labels for the donut fillings and the fondants and shit, and I'm getting yelled at for it. And then I'm scheduled to get off at noon. She wants me to do 7 more hours of extra cleaning while they are just standing around talking. I don't see how that's fair to anyone. You know what I mean? So, it's like, what the fuck is your deal? I am so glad that I no longer work there, and the fact that they wanted to fire my cousin because she didn't know everything within like a few days of her working. They wanted to fire my cousin. I am so glad I'm no longer at that work. Because I probably would have pulled my fucking hair out already. I probably would have done committed suicide, and I probably wouldn't even be streaming. I probably wouldn't be doing much of anything. That's how bad it was. So, that's really all I have to say about Tim Hortons. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.